The clock is ticking, and time is running out. A predator is on the loose, stalking their prey through the shadows. You can feel the weight of their gaze as you turn down the deserted alley, and a chill runs down your spine. This is not a game, this is a fight for survival. We take you on a heart-pumping journey through the mind of a killer. The countdown has begun. Are you ready to face the danger? You can feel your heart racing as you realize that you might be the next victim. There was a man named Tanner, who lived in a small town in the countryside. He was known around town as the Soap Man, because he carried a large bag full of bars of soap with him wherever he went. No one knew why he picked up the soap or what he used it for, but everyone just assumed he was a little weird. One day, I decided to follow Tanner and see where he went with all that soap. I followed him deep into the forest. He was walking by taking small steps. I kept a careful distance with him so that he does not have any kind of suspicion. He disappeared into a small, dilapidated hut as he walked. I waited outside for hours, but Tanner never showed up. As the sun started to set, I got curious and decided to investigate the cottage. As I got closer, I could hear what sounded like muffled screams coming from inside, followed by a loud boom. And then, silence. I was on his front porch now, and I could smell her scent mixed with blood like an Irish spring. I had a bad feeling about it, and I was more nervous than anything else. I should have just turned around and left, but my curiosity got the better of me. I had to know what Tanner was doing inside that cottage. With my heart pounding in my chest, as slowly and quietly as I could, I turned the knob and opened the door. Immediately, my eyes widened, and I was completely horrified at what I saw. Never in a million years would I have expected to encounter such a disturbing and truly sickening sight. The walls were plastered with human remains, all covered with soap. Tanner was kidnapping people, strapping them to a table, and using a large, heavy bag of soap to knock them unconscious. When I walked in, he was pouring hot, molten soap over the face and body of one of his victims, melting their skin. He then picked up what looked like one of those backwashing brushes, but with wire bristles instead of the usual soft brushes, and began scrubbing the flesh from their bones. I took a step back, causing the floor to creak, and he heard me. Slowly, he turned towards me. "If my fortune has drawn you here, I welcome you," he said with a sick, twisted smile on his face. "Don't be afraid, I am God's servant, liberating restless souls from every sorrow, suffering and trial." He grumbled and started walking towards me. He grabbed his soap bag and started following me quickly. I ran as fast as I could, never looking back. I reported what I had seen to the authorities, but when I returned to the cottage with the police, it was empty. There was no sign of Tanner, nor any of the gruesome remains I had described. To this day, the Soap Man is still around, and no one knows where he went or what he's doing. Some say they have seen him hiding in the woods, still carrying a bag of soap with him. Others say they have seen him covered in soap bubbles in their dreams, beckoning them to become pure, like him and join him in his twisted world. Whatever the truth, one thing is certain: Soap Man is still out there, looking for his next victim. Hey there, horror fans! Are you always on the lookout for spine-tingling, hair-raising tales to keep you up at night? If so, you've come to the right place. Our YouTube channel is dedicated to bringing you the scariest, most bone-chilling horror stories around. By subscribing to our channel, you'll gain access to a world of frights and terrors that will leave you with goosebumps for days. From classic ghost stories to modern urban legends, we've got it all covered. And the best part? By subscribing, you'll never miss a single terrifying tale. We upload new videos regularly, so you can always get your horror fix whenever you need it. So, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button now and join our community of horror lovers. Just be sure to leave the lights on.